everybody, I'm Hugh Brownstone for Three Blind Men and an Elephant, and today I want to give you a new update on Helium Design Lab's patent-pending, anti-theft, anti-futz, thoroughly considered and beautifully executed, if I do say so myself, modular AirTag-enabled grip for Leica's Q3, which we first announced 2 months ago. We are calling it the Helium 3. Not that I'm biased or anything. Yeah, no, of course I am. Because for those of you who don't know it, Helium Design Lab is a brand new startup my partner Ed and I founded to design and manufacture products aimed at creating a more perfect union between photographer and camera. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the product itself. Ed and I have now received samples of production-level fabricated parts for our grip, and we are thrilled with their quality. Absolutely fit, finish, and industrial design matches for the Q3, which we both own and love. And they should be, given how many 3D printed and fully machined pre-production prototypes we've made or ordered to this point. Even so, this does not mean that we are finished tweaking it. Our motivation for this tweaking, innate to both of us, although we are aware of quality guru W. Edward Deming's 14 points, most especially for now, his principle of constant, never-ending improvement, which can be a double-edged sword. Because on the one hand, right, perfection is the enemy of the good, but on the other hand, we're just having so much fun, and our ambition is to build the best grip in the business, bar none. To that end, we've not only upgraded the handle to machined aluminum, but now we're also in the process of shaving weight from it. The difference won't be dramatic, but when we say thoroughly considered, we mean thoroughly considered. Even the smallest of details matter to us, and we are having a blast with them. Another more subtle change has been to reposition the finger loop attachment point to allow the loop to work more comfortably and seamlessly out in the field. Having our own 3D printing capability is a big help here. Finally, we are toying with the idea of adding a touch more gloss to the finish. Hold that thought. Second, let's talk timeline. We are now very close to opening the doors to orders. Here's a rough idea of what we're anticipating. 1. We'd begin by taking pre-orders for a few weeks in order to gauge initial quantity placement with our suppliers and fabricators. 2. If we meet the minimum threshold we've set for proceeding, 100 pre-orders, tell your friends, we'd begin the logistics of purchasing and production. This period would take approximately 30 days based on the critical path fabrication time for our longest lead supplier. 3. Once the materials have been acquired, we estimate assembly and packaging would take approximately 1 to 2 weeks. 4. At that point, we'd ship in the manner each person chooses. 5. This would put us approximately 8 weeks out from the time we begin in earnest. Third, let's talk pricing. $480 plus taxes, shipping, and handling. When Ed and I began this process, we were very clear that we wanted very much to produce the grip here in the U.S. This was not a wrap ourselves in the flag kind of thing, but instead a very keen sense that we want to support local businesses. We feel financial ecosystems should begin at home, that is, in one's own community. But we also know it would be more expensive for us to do this than default to today's offshore manufacturing. We were gratified to learn, however, that most of the people who responded to our poll about the cost of manufacturing the grip here in the States were supportive of the idea. And we're delighted to tell you that after sharpening the pencil, how many of you know that phrase, with our manufacturing partners, we will be able to source and fabricate the entirety of the grip in the United States, not many miles from where Ed lives, actually. But I also want to share with you a bit of our thinking on the way to our final pricing and distribution strategy, which is different than what we'd initially anticipated. And that is this. Given that our grip is a unique, low-volume, highly specialized offering, and that we have no desire to be part of the if you order by midnight tonight /Ginzu steak knives approach to pricing. So, 1. We will not be using crowdfunding or retailers at the outset, but instead selling directly to our customers. This allows us to reduce our costs significantly and share those savings with you. It does increase the complexity of some things for us, like sales tax collection and remission to taxing authorities, but we think it's worth it. Without this approach, we've modeled it out, looked at it half a dozen ways till Sunday, and concluded it would be economically infeasible for us to move forward. 2. We will not be offering early bird discounts. This is because, as I just said, we don't want to play the inflated pricing game. We want to price it right, and we want to sell it right. We know what we've created. We are only looking for customers who also understand what we've created and appreciate our approach. And we want to strike the right balance between our customers' price sensitivity and, as I also just said, the feasibility of bringing the grip to market. This is something we want to do. 3. What we also decided we wouldn't do is conduct A/B testing with different prices to different potential customers. One price, our best effort at balancing those two goals, that's it. Which is something, that is A/B pricing, that in this day and age, most companies have no problem employing. We understand the advantage of it. We may be leaving money on the table, but maybe not. In any event, this kind of approach is just not our thing. The fact of the matter is that our Helium grip offers features, benefits, and a combination of separate accessories not offered anywhere. We've been able to do this, among other things, by relying on an elegant but complex patent-pending design requiring 3, 4, and 5-axis machining. Because it is a very low-volume product, we are simply not operating on a scale where relatively large numbers can significantly reduce the cost per unit. We're talking A design including a vertical main support that's incorporated into the horizontal base plate to create a single part, ensuring an absolutely precise relationship of the grip to the base with no deviation to worry about over time and incredibly strong. B, a design that allows us to engineer away all exposed screws that are critical to securing an AirTag seamlessly inside the grip, hindering any attempt to separate the AirTag from the camera. C, a design that includes a custom anti-tamper screw, securing the base of the grip to the camera itself to further hinder any attempt to separate the AirTag from the camera, along with a retaining ring so the screw will not fall off and get lost when the grip is removed from the camera by the end user. By the way, the anti-tamper screw is custom made for our grip, not for the sake of being unique, but instead because the design of the Q3 itself places the tripod mounting location so close to the SD card access door that no off-the-shelf screw will work without impeding the ability to open that card slot door. D, a design that allows signals from the AirTag to be unencumbered. E, a modular design, as I said earlier, which allows the integration of a snag-free thumb rest to keep the hot shoe clear for the use of, for example, on-camera flash or a remote trigger, yet also allows the end user to remove it because he or she prefers handling without a thumb rest of any kind, for which we include a separate cover plate in its place, or may prefer instead a separate and different thumb rest to complement our grip. The design for both of our thumb rest options includes structural elements which provide additional strength for maintaining grip integrity under duress. F, a design allowing us to machine the features of our Helium 3 grip from a single block of aluminum, yielding, among other things, not only Arca Swiss compatibility, but unique compatibility, no separate QR plate required, with Peak Design's capture clip. G. A design. You get the cadence here? Integrating openings on the baseplate bottom, allowing for full access to the SD card slot and battery, meaning quicker changes of either or both in the field than is possible with Leica's own excellent grip. H. A design down to the specific profiling of the SD card opening in the baseplate to allow easier removal of the card itself than is otherwise possible. Believe me, I know. I. A design with an integrated third connection point for a bottom-located anchor, right side, to facilitate the use of either a wrist strap without draping over the working hand or the viewfinder, or a second connection point for a shoulder or neck strap to facilitate the kind of carry popularized by Leica's original 35mm film CL. Beyond all of that, the contact surfaces between the grip and camera are protected with precision laser-cut synthetic suede, usually known as Alcantara. This is the same material, as far as we know, used on Leica's own hand grip. Finally, we wanted to show you a bit of super cool slow-mo B-roll of some of our parts being machined, but it turns out that A, the company with which we're working, also happens to be working with companies like SpaceX, Lockheed Martin, Hermes, and other DoD agencies. So B, top secret clearance is required to be on the fabrication floor. C, no shock, neither Ed nor I have top secret clearance. That's just fine. And D, super cool slow-mo B-roll is just not their thing. All of which is to say, as I wrap up today's update, that we hope sharing a bit more of our thinking, our process, our story, really, resonates with you. Because if it does, you are precisely the kind of customer we'd love to serve. But best to get your order in as soon as we do open the doors, because this first run will be limited. Hold that thought too. If you like what you've seen here today, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, join the conversation in the comments section below, because this is an exceptional audience. If you'd like help with a portfolio review, gear selection, finding or honing your artistic voice, sign up for a one-on-one mentoring video call via Zoom at 3bmep.com/booking. Finally, please consider supporting our work by using the no-cost-to-you affiliate links down below, sending us coffee money via PayPal, or most especially, joining us on Patreon, links down below as well. However you choose to support us, as always, we thank you for it.